know anything, you know T.Roy and Dthang did not like each other, folks. T.Roy and Dthang probably hated each other, folks, on BD. No, I ain't gonna say probably, they hated each other, folks. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't like each other. I'm gonna just be 100 with you, folks. Because they was the same type of nigga, folks. But low-key, I'm gonna be 100 with you. Troy, always, even when we was shorties, you know, like he jumped off the porch early. A lot of niggas used to be terrified of Troy. But Dthang always been that nigga in the gangster, folks, since they was little. And you know, Dthang, folks, you know, O-Block, well, Parkway been around longer than 600, been around, folks. Like, and cool. So everybody know, folks, them used the bump. But like T.Roy, folks, he was a gangster. He was like that, folks. But he couldn't move Dthang around. He couldn't play with Dthang like everybody else, folks, that was in fear of him and all that. Because Dthang, Trigger, and M-Thang, 600 been around longer than, I mean, and ain't been around as long as Parkway been around, folks. M-Thang, Trigger, and Dthang is high-key, low-key to y'all, but high-key to us who've been around. They low-key from the wick, folks. Like, that's why Trigger, even though Foden kind of got slick stuff, little animosity going on, Trigger's still going on all the time, folks, because he's been there in his whole life, folks. Malik, too. And Dthang was the same way, folks. So, like, him and Dthang and T.Roy beef was just a beef that only T.Roy can handle on his own, folks. He couldn't get O-Block, or he couldn't get the blocks into it with each other, because everybody, folks, from O-Block was like Dthang brothers, too, folks. They weren't going to play with Dthang, folks. Like, and it's T.Roy we talking about, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but everybody know Dthang official, folks. Ain't nobody finna ride with T.Roy against Dthang, folks. So Dthang and T.Roy just had to bump, and it was just they separate little beef. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know the story behind it or why it happened in school, folks, because I wasn't going to diet at the time. But the fact of the matter is, folks, T.Roy got jumped by Nate and Dthang, folks. That's the facts. Everybody know this too, folks. And I love T.Roy to death, so I'm not saying this to tank folks' name or nothing like that. We all know what happened, folks. Nate probably gonna be doing an interview or something down the line, so he gonna probably speak on this anyway, folks. Dthang and him was homies, folks. Like, this is real mans, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, folks. Telling you, like, this how fire stuff get, folks.